The day I stopped cooking for them. I was in the kitchen stirring a pot of chicken soup, the same soup my late husband loved, when my daughter-in-law marched in as if she were entering a courtroom she owned. "That smell again?" She fanned her hand dramatically. "Ugh, stop making these old people recipes. We're ordering takeout tonight. You can drink your boiled water or whatever." Behind her, my son shuffled in with his shoulders curled forward, pretending to scroll on his phone, pretending not to hear, pretending not to see. I kept stirring. Silence is powerful when you save it for the right moment. She opened the overhead cabinets and slammed them shut. "You know what? You should keep your soups and your weird spices in your space. This kitchen is for real meals. We live here too." She pointed toward the cramped little guest room at the end of the hallway. "Cook in there, or don't cook at all." My son still didn't look up. I switched the stove off, picked up my ladle, set it on the counter, and walked out. No yelling, no tears, no argument. Just a very long inhale and the metallic click of my car keys as I slipped them into my purse. I heard my daughter-in-law snort behind me. She's being dramatic again. Again. It echoed in my skull like a cracked bell. I walked out the front door and closed it gently, not like a woman leaving a house, but like a judge closing a file marked final. The next morning, a black SUV pulled up in front of the house. A man in a navy suit stepped out, holding a thin envelope. He rang the doorbell with the calm confidence of someone who has delivered many realities before breakfast. "Good morning," he said when my daughter-in-law opened the door. She blinked at the suit, the briefcase, the calm. Then he announced, "Service of notice," and handed her the envelope. Inside the car parked across the street, I sipped my hot chocolate and watched, not hiding, not ashamed, simply making sure the first domino dropped exactly where I planned. Let me take you back to the night before. I checked into a small boutique hotel with lemon-scented hallways and carpets soft enough to silence doubts. Then I called someone I hadn't spoken to in years, my late husband's business partner, and now a very successful real estate attorney. "Maria?" he asked. "What's wrong?" I stared at the city lights outside my window. "I've remembered something," I said. "What's that?" "That the house is mine, and I'm done hosting ungrateful guests." He inhaled sharply. "Do you want to remove them?" "I want to remove their entitlement," I corrected. "Removing them is just a bonus." Documents were prepared overnight, a 30-day termination notice, an itemized list of household expenses I had covered, and, at my attorney's suggestion, a preliminary rent assessment. If they wanted to behave like owners, they could start by paying like tenants. Back to the present. My phone vibrated in my pocket. My son. I let it ring twice before answering. "Mama," he hissed, "there's a man here with some papers. What is going on?" "You'll need to speak calmly, Daniel," I replied. "Mama, please, she's crying." Did she cry when she told me to cook in my room? Or when she mocked your father's recipes? Or when she told me this house is theirs now? Silence. I continued. "You both live there without a lease, at my expense. That time is over." He whispered my name again, but now it sounded small, unsure. "You have 30 days, I said. "After that, everything goes through legal channels." I ended the call gently, the same way I turned off my soup the night before. 3 hours later, the hotel reception called. "Ma'am, your son and his wife are in the lobby. They're asking to see you." I smoothed my blazer, the new one I bought that morning, the one that made me look not like Mama, but like Maria A. Torres, homeowner, widow, and woman no longer apologizing for existing. I stepped off the elevator. My daughter-in-law rushed toward me first. Her mascara was smudged, her ponytail was lopsided. Her voice was sharp, panicked. "You can't do this! Where will we go? How could you blindside us like this?" I walked past her and sat on a lobby chair. "Let's talk like adults," I said. My son sat beside her, rubbing his forehead. Mama, is this really necessary? Yes, I said softly, because yesterday I realized something. They looked at me, waiting. You don't need a mother. You need a maid with a pension. My daughter-in-law flinched. And I'm retiring, I added. She tried one more tactic. You're breaking this family apart. No, I said calmly. Disrespect broke it. I'm just putting doors where there were none. My son swallowed hard. So what now? Now, I said, you grow up. You pay rent somewhere. You learn to cook your own meals. You learn to respect the hands that fed you. I stood. And you stop confusing kindness with weakness. I handed them a folder. Inside, a moving out checklist, help for low-income rentals, and a list of apartments near my son's office. Compassion does not require sacrifice, only clarity. 30 days, I repeated, and if you need help packing, I'll recommend a service. I returned to my hotel room and closed the door behind me, not with sadness, not with guilt, but with the quiet confidence of a woman who finally stepped into the space she owns. I turned on the TV, turned up the volume, and made myself chicken soup. The whole house, the whole kitchen, the whole pot, all mine again.